When we think of celebrities, we picture movies, music, awards. But some have done something unexpected, investing in the weirdest businesses. And I'm not talking about buying mansions, which is what they all usually do. I'm talking about bets that seem a little strange and ended up moving millions of dollars. Today, we'll look at some of the most curious investments made by celebrities. Ashton Kutcher. Many people know him for acting, but Kutcher also built a reputation as an investor. And here I'm going to explain how. He got in early with companies like Airbnb and Uber Technologies through investments in funds related to these companies. What's interesting is that this happened when those companies, they were still small and just starting to grow. He went from Hollywood to tech, and that bet ended up being one of the most talked about in both the celebrity and investment worlds. Ryan Reynolds and a phone company. Here's one of those strange ones. Reynolds invested and became a co-owner of Mint Mobile. Yes, you heard that right. A phone company, nothing to do with movies, but the strategy was absolutely brilliant. He used marketing, humor, and his own image, and this helped the brand skyrocket. In 2023, T-Mobile in the United States announced the purchase of Mint Mobile for $1.35 billion. A strange bet. That ended up being the best one of his life. On the other hand, we have Drake and Burn. The rapper Drake entered the beverage world with the brand Burn Virginia Black. He bet on premium alcohol. And he's not the only one. Celebrities have been getting into beverages for many years because they combine personal branding, luxury, and consumption. The lesson here is interesting. Sometimes the business isn't in what you do, it's in what the audience buys. George Clooney and tequila. This is probably one of the most famous stories. Clooney was involved in the creation of Casamigos. It started as something among friends, something small, but it ended up growing a lot. In 2017, the brand was bought by Diageo in a deal that could reach $1 billion. The curious thing about this is that it wasn't movies, it wasn't television, it was tequila. And it worked. Jessica Alba and home products. This case, number 5, is quite interesting and unique. Jessica Alba founded The Honest Company, focused on home and family care products. The idea was born from a personal need and ended up becoming a well-known company in the sector. There's a powerful lesson here. Some investments are born from observing real problems, not trends. Aston bet on startups, Ryan on telecommunications, Dre on headphones, Clooney on tequila, and Jessica Alba on consumer products. None of the above invested exactly where the public expected them to. Thanks. And maybe that's the lesson. Sometimes the best opportunities are where no one is looking. If you like business, money, and entrepreneurial stories, subscribe to Rich Invest, because here we don't just talk about investing, we talk about understanding how money moves. See you in the next video, champ.